This is the story of a girl and her grandmother. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled at the edge of an ancient forest, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Ilara. Ilara was known for her generosity and courage, always helping those in need, despite her modest means. She lived with her grandmother, who often told her stories of the enchanted forest and its secrets. One crisp autumn day, Ilara's grandmother fell gravely ill. With no remedy in the village to cure her, Ilara decided to venture into the forest to seek help from the mystical beings her grandmother had spoken of. Armed with nothing but a basket of herbs and a heart full of hope, she set off at dawn. As she wandered deeper into the forest, the trees seemed to whisper ancient secrets, guiding her path. After hours of walking, she stumbled upon an old woman sitting by a bubbling brook. The woman had an air of wisdom and mystery, her eyes twinkling like stars. Ilara approached her and respectfully explained her grandmother's plight. The old woman, who was indeed a wise enchantress, smiled warmly. "I can help your grandmother," she said. "But first, you must complete a task. You must retrieve a rare flower that blooms at the peak of the tallest mountain in this forest. It is guarded by a fierce creature, but it is the only thing that can save your grandmother." Ilara, determined and unafraid, thanked the old woman and set off towards the mountain. The journey was arduous. She crossed treacherous rivers, climbed steep cliffs, and braved the cold winds. Finally, she reached the mountain's peak and saw the radiant flower. Guarding it was a majestic, fearsome dragon. With a steady voice, Ilara addressed the dragon, explaining her quest and her grandmother's dire condition. Moved by her courage and sincerity, the dragon allowed her to take the flower, revealing its own gentle nature beneath its fierce exterior. Ilara descended the mountain and returned to the old woman, who used the flower to brew a magical potion. She handed it to Ilara with a blessing. "Your bravery and kindness have proven your worth. May your heart always guide you true." Ilara hurried back to her village and gave the potion to her grandmother, who soon recovered fully. The village rejoiced, and Ilara's story spread far and wide, inspiring others with her tale of courage and compassion. From that day on, Ilara and her grandmother lived happily, with Ilara continuing to help those in need, always remembering the wisdom of the old enchantress and the lesson that true strength comes from a kind and brave heart. Don't forget to subscribe.